And we are live. Oh shit! CRPG D&D Knight, Mr. Knight, whose name I forget. I apologize profusely. How are you doing?
That's the most words I
on
think I have ever
this
seen.
Beautiful, wonderful Friday evening. You muted them. I muted you? I'm not muted.
Am I muted?
No. I'm staring at the audio mixer right now.
Okay. Huh.
He's alive. Are you alive?
Am I alive? Asoro, who are you talking about? I mean, I am alive. And I've never felt as good as how I do right now.
I feel fantastic.
Except for maybe when I think of how I felt the way when I felt that day, like I do right now.
Double Lemon, welcome in. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Citron.
Read my mind. You want a tuna fish sandwich and some chili cheese Fritos.
Castlevania.
You play Castlevania. How is everybody doing?
You know, I feel like that was a missed opportunity for Psycho Mantis to just say, if you don't stop, I'll delete all your saves. And Snake is just like, Colonel, outskis.
Faye, my darling, how are you doing? I'm actually eating that. Damn, I cold read the shit out of that. Hell yeah. Same old, same old. Okay, it's good. That's good. I suppose homeostasis in this instance is a good thing. Great playing D&D right now, but I hope you're doing good. Hell yeah. Yes, Dave. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. Down. Is it Dave or David? Durgans and Dugans. Satan's game. Okay.
When I was in the seminary, I always thought that Satan's game was Five Finger Monty, but then But then when I went out into the world, I realized it was D&D. Then when I started playing D&D, I realized it was Pathfinder.
Never Davy. Okay. Gotcha. No Davies here. All right, chat. So
Gonna wavy Davy goodbye.
This is gonna be highly experimental in nature. We're gonna see a boon for Atsu. Why do I get a boon? Don't give me the boons. Give chat the boons. I'll give the boon to the first character that we play. That does a thing. Okay.
I'm playing a character right now.
So
I think method is weird.
Yeah, I want to see how this works. So how do I begin? So I've set up some commands. I've got that, and I've got, for an explanation on how this works, I have chat plays. So the basics of how this is going to work is I will describe the scene, chat will talk amongst themselves, the callers, which will be the VIPs and Glacier, will let me know what chat has decided, and we'll go from there. If a consensus can't be obtained, or if everybody's kind of like scattershot, I will pick 2 or 3 of the best ideas, and we'll poll to figure it out. Okay? All rolls will be, from you anyway, from you, will be done using Nightbot. So the way you do that is like that. It's got to be
Exclamation point roll.
Exclamation
space.
point XDY.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if there's only one, you have to still put in one. Some rollers you can skip the one. This is not that kind of situation.
Right. And also, there is a 5-second global cooldown on that function, so please be patient. If you all start spamming, like, see, Monster jumped in, but it won't roll because everybody's trying it out. It will do simple math. So if I roll something like that, it will belch out that answer. I like this one because it actually shows you the individual dice rolled, which is good. We're going to be using Wight Box RPG, which is basically what if D&D from 1974. We're going to be playing like a reimagined version of the earliest version of D&D. And I like this version because the guy who wrote it, the basic expert, I think his name is John. A year before I was born. Oh my goodness. He really worked hard to keep it as pure as possible, as authentic to the experience from 1974 as possible. All he did was just took original D&D, like the Wight Box D&D, and interspersed chainmail where he needed to in order to really make it work. Because I guess when they made the original version, they basically assumed that anybody who's going to buy the Wight Box OD&D also had chainmail and just was going to mishmash, monster mash, and make it work. This game, which is pay what you want on DriveThruRPG, if you see Wight Box, if you click on that link right there, the pay what you want rules are right there, so you can read the whole game right now. Completely available. Throw money at the man if you want, but not if you can't. On top of that, if you are in my Discord, which I assume most of you are, and you go to the new Wight Box section at the bottom there, I have already included a lot of materials to help this game make sense. Well, Atsu, that's great, but what makes this game this game? Well, let me show you. Also, did I lose my no, I didn't. I'm good. Okay. Cool. Oof. All right.
Had you there for a moment.
Yeah, I thought that I lost my Dungeon Master screen for a second there. But no, we're good. Okay.
Oh no. You thought that chat could see all your notes.
This game is simultaneously simple and kind of involved. It's simple in that I mean, you know, it's D20s. It's D20s and either like beat a target number or roll under a target number. Depends on what you're rolling. If you're rolling saving throws, it's roll up or over. If it's rolling AC goes down, but you use your attack matrix. Just roll higher. Rolling higher is always better, unless you're making like ability checks, in which case you got to roll underneath your stat. Great. So here's your attack matrices. It's in page 47 of the PDF. Don't worry about any of this. This looks intimidating as hell, but don't worry about it, because I included the relevant attack matrix in each and every one of these handwritten, this is my handwriting, character sheets. Okay, so how should we start? We should start by,
what page are the matrices on?
43, I think.
43. Is this Wight Box Original Medieval Fantasy Adventure Campaigns PDF?
That is correct.
Okay. Oh, it's because the PDF page numbers have nothing to do with the document page numbers, because they never do.
Correct. Oh god, the fighting man class. Is that girl a fighting man too? Yes. She's a fighting woe man. Whoa man.
Lord, maybe.
Do we want to do like character introductions? Is that how we want to start this? Because I gave you 6 characters to play with. You got 4 fighting mans, a cleric, and a mage. Okay. Atsumori, why did you give us 6? Well, you'll see. Man who fights in the Argonian tongue.
Wait, is this a flying man joke?
No.
Okay, because that would be really great if there were like 5 flying men.
Yes, I do mean magic user. In fact, this magic user is one of our friends, Georgie Wygorn. Human male magic user 8. Let's see. While brilliant, oh my god, my hand must have been cramping by this one. While brilliant, Georgie is a bit one-track minded in the application of his arcane might. Young, impetuous, and naive to the true horrors of war, he will learn or perish. Okay, so he's got all of his spells here. I gave him magic missile, even though magic missile isn't technically in this game. Don't worry about it. Max HP. Oh, we need to roll out everybody's max HP, but we'll get to that. I don't want to rush this. I want to kind of like teach everybody the game. Yes, fireball and lightning bolt and wall of fire and wall of ice, which you can't see because the camera cut off. That's okay. And haste. This guy right here.
Oh boy.
Of all the magic users I built, this guy is the most fitted and kitted and ready to go. So that's Georgie Wygorn. Then there is the greatest lioness ever, Aurora Leonis, human female cleric 6. She's got cure light wounds ×2, hold person ×2, cure disease, and turn sticks to snakes. I had to give her sticks to snakes. You gotta take sticks. You got it.
Why did it have to be sticks? Blonde-haired, caramel-skinned, naive, and yet possessed of a depth of fate as deep as an ocean. She volunteered wanting to lead a...
Lend a hand.
Lend a hand, ensuring everybody gets home. Already she has had to watch many die, but so far this has only bolstered her will. Will she remain strong to the noble and the good in these trying times, or shall this be the mission that sends her into a spiral of doom?
Doom! Give me Aurora. I already know I want this one. You're all playing all of these characters simultaneously. I must turn stick to snake. Monster, I appreciate your enthusiasm. We will turn stick to snakes. Don't you worry.
Is there a spell that can downcast snakes to sticks? Like,
I suppose so. The way that old spells worked were like if you had heal, you could reverse it to harm, but you had to prepare it ahead of time. So yeah, any spell you could conceivably reverse, you can reverse it. You just have to prep it that way.
Okay, because I'm imagining like level 8 snakes to sticks, and you get hit with like a wyvern or something, and if you squint hard enough, you can turn that motherfucker into a big old log.
Let's go for the straight man, Sergeant Dane Iroladar. This is your fighter. Don't worry about that max HP up there. We're gonna reroll for this guy. Dane grew up poor and joined the king's army at a young age. As a professional soldier, he feels like he's seen it all. Does he have what it takes to get everyone home safe? So the thing that's interesting about him is that he has a mounted lance. Great, what does that mean? Well, he has a heavy warhorse as well. And the heavy warhorse's name is Lucky Strike.
What do you want to name your horse? I want to name him Cool. That one's taken. Okay, Lucky Strike. Then.
Lucky Strike then.
How about Marlborough? How about you get your own horse?
So yes, he is your mounted knight. And then you have Ivan Rocksplitter, male dwarf fighting man 6. Yeah, it's just a job, Ivan says. Secretly, he cares a lot, but thinks it unseemly to show emotion. He will readily lay down his life to see these people home. He's a dwarf, so he might be level 6, but he saves like a level 10 because he saves at like level 4 levels up. So his saving throws are like baller. Special abilities: half damage from ogres and giants. Can notice traps on a 1 or 2 of a d6 roll. They have to be manufactured traps though. They can't be magical traps. Dwarven hammer, heavy crossbow.
Your man out there with a heavy crossbow and 10 decks.
Yep.
Well, good luck, Ivan.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then 2 more. We got Angela Manslayer. I mean, Mary Sawyer. Female halfling fighting man 4. I'm just a cook. Angela continuously protests, but she is also a peerless warrior of your people and a deadly sniper. Does she have what it takes to bring these people home? I gave everybody a little background because when I originally wrote this game and made these characters, I was gonna have like a huge table full of people. And I wanted a little something, like a little snippet to kind of like grab them and get them into the game, you know? Nope, you didn't miss it at all. We are still explaining things and how it works and all that good stuff.
Did you have any descriptions that ended with, like, does not have what it takes to see these people home, but you never know?
Not in so many words, but you'll see. Let's see. She's got a heavy crossbow as well. 1 shot every other round. But the thing is, she has a +3 bonus to missile weapons. +3 bonus, which is huge. So not only does she shoot at like, and oh yes, these are inches, because chat, this is a war game. It's basically half a war game.
It's a battle of inches.
Yeah, you got to earn every inch. At some point, Angela the cook is going to hit someone over the head with a cast iron pan, isn't she? Well, let's see. She's got a sack of potatoes, a large bolt case, a leather backpack, a lucky necklace, a basket of vegetables, a slab of meat, and a pet hunting dog. She's lost her cast iron pan. She lost it in battle. She's got to recover it. And then last but certainly not least, Wolf Bjornsson. Male human fighting man 8. Check out those stats though. Strength 5, Dex 7, Con 6. At 82 years old, this third son of a barbarian warlord is looking down at his last days. He sees his mission as his last ride, his final opportunity to put his name firmly on the lips of bards for generations to come. Gold and glory, truly what is best in life. So yes, he has the most sheer levels, and he is an absolute badass, but he is definitely swinging for the fences.
I'm coming. Why are you so God? You're so fast. Hold on.
I want to change my name to female human fighting human. Okay, fucking go for it. You be the best fighting human you could be.
This is also the era that no shit made Spock's official title on the Enterprise half Vulcan science officer.
Because that was more important than saying half human.
Well, I mean, yeah, like.
You'd love my orc Feng Shui, not Feng Shui. The charisma is being high is on point because we all love him. Yes, see, Wolf is a man of the people. Yep. Literally, charisma is his best stat.
as the third son of a barbarian, he's probably related to a lot of those people too. Barbarians tend to get around.
It's like, hey, cousin, hey, you come play horseshoes with me. Okay. I've got some other handouts here. I've got like the cleric. Ooh. Oh, that's loud. Let me go fix that. I had to sneak in some Scald Against Black Prairie music because I had to.
Naturally.
Because it's mandatory.
Yeah, like you do.
Cleric, servants of the divine. I'm not gonna read all this, but you know, XP track, spell slot levels, fighting capability. I will explain that here in a second. The fighting man.
The
mighty warriors with a powerful sword arm.
The graphic they chose for cleric reminds me of the Batman slapping Robin picture, but
Yeah.
like hardcore mode.
Mercury, my darling, how are you doing? Mercury, you're looking like drastically underdressed. I mean, not that I'm complaining. But you know, maybe you should put some clothes on.
Well, you are chiding chat. I'm gonna go and get my dinner. I'll be back in just a moment.
I'm always chiding chat. What are you talking about? Anyway, so fighting
Well,
capability
yeah, but it's a
works,
real upgrading right now.
works like this. It's like man or two men or three men or four men or hero or superhero. Basically what that means is when you're fighting non-fantastical enemies, basically anything one hit dice or below, you can fight as multiple men's, as all the men's. And you can actually make multiple attacks. So let's say Wolf Bjornsson, 8th level fighter, right? He fights as a superhero, which is 8 men. So if he is absolutely fucking surrounded by orcs, he swings with 8 attacks. 8 attacks, baby. But all of those 8 attacks are swung as if he were a level 1 fighter. So 8 level 1 attacks. If he fights something like, say, a vampire lord, he swings 1 attack as a level 8 fighting man, which means his attack matrix is much better, much more improved. Like, he can hit better. All the weapons in this game do d6 of damage. Yes, including daggers. But Atsu, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, yeah, we kind of agree, and that's why, you know, weapons got different damages later on down the line. Look, I'm not saying this game is perfect. But it is what it is. And it's interesting. So, the way they differentiate the weapons is by using weapon abilities. This is where we get weapon abilities from. Again, this looks extremely intimidating. Don't worry about it. We will reference it when we need to. But let's take let me scroll this down a little bit. Friend wants to go for a walk, but I'll pop in later, leaving a lurk. Thank you, Lemon. We can love imperfect things. Let's take the dagger. The humble dagger does 1d6 damage. What the dagger can do is against weapons that are like if the character's wielding a weapon at least eight classes lower than his opponent's, he strikes 3 times against that opponent every round. So when a dagger goes up against something like a polearm, or a halberd, or a 2-handed sword, or a mounted lance, or a pike, you get 3 attacks with your dagger, which is awesome, right? If you, where is it at? If a character wielding a weapon at least 4 classes lower than the opponent strikes against an opponent twice every round. So a sword can snick or snack against a spear 2 times. Right? That's pretty cool. or a polearm, or a halberd, or a two-handed sword. The sword is just faster. It's a much faster weapon, so it gets more attacks. There's also being able to parry, or being able to block a blow, but it might destroy your weapon, or it might disarm you. We don't want combat music right now. We're not hyping up for that yet. There we go. Better. Chat, can you hear the background music, or is it too loud? Is it good? Okay. Let me pull out another. So, why are spears so awesome? Because they're kind of the middle of the road weapon, and a lot of things beat it in a lot of key ways. Well, with a spear, you can charge. You can charge, or you can set against the charge. And if you hit on either one of those, it does double damage. Mounted lances do the same thing, but only when you're mounted. That's why... Let me go back to Dane. That's why Dane is so nasty, because he's got a mounted lance that's weapon class 11 that can do double damage when he's charging on the heavy warhorse. Does this make sense? There's one other thing that affects weapons, and that's armor. So you've got melee weapons and ranged weapons, right? So let's take the spear, the humble spear, weapon class 8. The weakness of the spear is that it gets a penalty against basically all armors. The only thing it's good at hitting is horses. Rude, right? Whereas the flail is apparently the perfect weapon because it only ever gets bonuses or rolls flat, right? Against the only thing it has like a penalty against is against barded horses, but you know, you'll never have to fight those, right? Anyway, so the dagger gets 3 attacks against big weapons. However, if your enemy's wearing plate armor, you get an additional -5 to hit. An additional -5 because they're wearing armor. So not only does armor give you a better AC, but it potentially imposes penalties on certain weapons. And the interplay between these two is what makes Wight Box Wight Box. Did I lose anybody? Does that make kind of sense? If you want to play a simpler game of Wight Box, take these rules and throw them out. Keep the weapon class rules, but take these rules, like the armor modifiers, and toss them. That's the first time I groaned at your Arnold impression. I'm sorry, I let my Arnold out of the basement. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions, concerns, thrills, chills, spills? I'm kind of worried because Glacier isn't here yet. She was only running out to get dinner. I hope she didn't get, like, waylaid by toadstools or some all bullshit. But yes, please do not hesitate to ask questions. I want to be able to answer all of your questions. I love getting questions. Your questions, you must give them to me. Let me see. I pulled out some of the appendix stuff, like the pole arms. So if you want to like really jump into this stuff, like, you know, the bardiche, the fauchard, the glaive, the spetum, the rancior, the partisan, the lucerne hammer, the vouge.
You got the poop poker in there too.
So no string bikini armor? No string bikini armor.
It's called a vikini.
Why would you pull out someone's appendix? Well, you know,
Using flinch.
Self-defense is a hell of a drug. I'm out. Well, shit. Well, honestly, the beauty of games like this where it doesn't like hammer home huge amounts of descriptions is that plate mail can just visually in your mind be whatever you want. So if you want, like, you know, tankini plate mail, shit, that's fine. I mean, okay, probably the person who would wear the tankini would probably be Wolf Bjornsson.
He only needs a breastplate because he wears his pants up to his armpits.
Yeah. Also, he naps in his armor. Oh my god.
It takes him 45 minutes to get it on and off. Yeah, he's gonna fall asleep by the end of it anyway.
I had too many dates. He likes a breeze, okay? Oh no, actually, Aurora Leonis, the finest lioness in all the land, would definitely wear a plate bikini. Absolutely. Oh, she's got a large cooking pot. She can share. She can share with the Manslayer. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
Yes, the Manslayer.
I mean, she is the Manslayer and the Manslayer. Okay. Do we want to do some preliminary rolling? Do you want to do some rolling? Let's do some rolling. Okay.
Got the hit points. You need the hit points.
Yeah, let's get the hit points. Let's get the hit points. Do we want to play the HP game? I can actually play the HP game in chat. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. All right. Let me cut the volume for me.
If I need to roll anything, Kofuhara, should I roll in roll 20 or should I roll in chat? I feel like I should just do it in roll 20.
Yeah, roll 20.
Because everyone can see that.
Roll 20 will work. Okay. Let us go. Hold on. Move party ribbon here. It's gonna happen real fast.
I like Georgie's token because it's definitely up in your ship.
Yeah.
in a very got the games on your phone kind of way.
Right. You can definitely tell which of these characters is a VTuber friend and which is just like some asshole that I pulled from my stack.
I feel like Ivan is definitely on the fence there because dwarf VTubers definitely, you know, kind of.
Oh, they're a thing.
Play the line on it.
So, which HP do you want to roll first, chap? Which HP do you want to roll first? As I get my dice out. Which one do you want to roll first? I declare diplomatic nudity. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, for Georgie Wyghorn over there, you wouldn't have to look very hard for diplomatic nudity.
Diplomacy is just war by other means. Thanks.
Thanks, Wolf. Thank you.
Thanks, Wolf. Don't mention it. Yeah.
You there, chat? Did I lose you? Did I miss you? Who do you want to roll for first? Who gets their HPs first?
Don't make me decide.
Don't make me decide. I can roll randomly for it. We can do that. Georgie? Alright, Georgie. Georgie's HDs are 4. So I want someone to roll this for me. Just take the quotations out. Okay, do you want to take yours or mine? Yours or mine?
Oh, what can I do? I want to do one. If they decide to go with what's in the box, I want to do it.
You want to take yours? Okay, Georgie has 13 hit points.
13 is pretty good on a 4d6.
Yeah.
Not superior, but you could do a lot worse.
Let's do Aurora next. Aurora's hit dice is 5. So somebody roll me 5d6.
Oh, 5d6.
5d6.
You're selling yourself short.
Munster rolled a 20. All right, go ahead and roll 5d6 for me, Glacier.
Alrighty.
And keep your number secret.
Okay. Right, and you have the can they see chat? No, they can't. I'm looking at stream, they can't, so I'll do it here. Oh, okay.
Alright, Munster, do you want to take your number? Do you want to take what's in the box? So 20's pretty solid for 5d6. I mean, could have been better. You want the box? The box is
It's 11.
Oh!
It's a disaster.
Oh, okay. Aurora, honey baby, you were supposed to be in the front line.
1, 1, 3 2s, and a 4 on 5d6.
All right, Angela, the Manslayer. I think she's 4d6. Yes. She's also 4d6. Somebody roll me 4d6. And then, Glacier, you can also roll 4d6 if you want.
You might want to hide chat. No.
I'm hiding it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm also watching. All right. I don't need to watch on stream. I can just watch on Discord.
Ooh, a 9. A 9. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
46?
46 flat, yeah. Do you want to take the 9 or what's in the box? Take the 9 or what's in the box?
It's not hard to do better than having a 2 and 2 1s on any 4 dice roll. Yeah, do that. It's 16.
Okay, yes. Wow,
6,
okay.
1, 3, 6. Yeah.
Very good.
Wish I could roll that well in a shrike. Damn.
Cool. All right. Next up, we'll do Ivan Rooksplitter. He has 6 hit dice. So somebody could roll me 66. And then Glacier could roll me 66. Ivan... Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, we've got the box. Who wants to roll me 66? 21, that's pretty solid. That's not terrible.
Too, yeah. I mean, it's better than average. Isn't it?
What's 6 times 3.5?
6 times 3.5. Let's see. 6 times 3 is 18 plus 3 is 21. So it is average.
It is exactly average. But still a solid roll. Do you want to keep that or do you want to take what's in the box? See, the more dice you roll, the more variation there's going to be. But it's a bell curve, so... You know.
There are just as many rolls better than that as worse.
Yes, the true game is now being played.
And a very large number that are identical. No, don't all jump up at once. For real, though, it is okay.
You gonna take this or what's in the box? What's in the box? Also, can you hear the background music or... Guess you might want to check on that for me. What?
That's what I got.
Yeah, Metaminx. You want to take your number? Last chance. Box?
Box, it's a 24.
Wow! Ivan Rock Splitter with the 24. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Down to Dane. Dane is also... Yeah, he is also hit dice 6. So, 66.
Okay.
Ooh, 14's pretty below average. I'm gonna take that out of the box. Yeah, 16. We'll take it. We will take it.
Box was much better this time, but...
All right, last but not least, Wolf Bjornsson. His hit dice is 8 plus 2. What that means is you roll 8, you roll 8d6, and you add 2 to the end.
Okay. What, with his, like... What was his con score? 5?
Yeah. He's won a couple of, like, wishes from, like, genies earlier in his life.
Oh,
so
okay.
his HP is kind of inflated. 8d6, 28,
So
which is actually a 30.
30, yeah.
You've got some good rolls in there, and you got some bad rolls in there. That's pretty math. That's pretty average.
The box has only let you down half the time so far.
You want to keep
no, only
that,
really
or...
once. The box has only let you down once, I think.
What do you want to do?
Keep. Okay.
All right. Oh, the box was so much better. The box was so much better. But we're gonna take 30.
The box was 34. Missed out on 4 hit points.
Otis, my darling, how are you doing? Actually, I should have made them red instead of green. I need to fix that. Let's fix that now.
If they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Okay.
Red.
Chat, do you have
there.
any other questions before we actually begin the game? Okay. Poor Aurora. 11 HP. Actually, we need to do 2 for Dane, because Dane is actually riding a horse. So, roll 3d6.
Is his horse amazing?
We're about to find out. Atsumori Kuwofu. Oh my god, no, stop.
Atsumori Kowofu Hara. 36, you say?
15? That's solid. We're taking that.
Yeah, do that, because the box had a 7 in it. Less than half the result.
Actually... Christ. The horse has almost as much HP as the man riding it.
The man riding it. I was gonna say, that's like going into a dealership. Being like, you can have a Toyota Corolla or a Robin Reliant, but
that's actually better than a Corolla. Dane a little bigger, since that'll remind us that he's actually mounted. Toasty, welcome in. How are you doing, buddy? Always good to see you. Always good to see you. All right. Whoa! Hero Quest fans, let's go!
Nice.
Let's go! Wardicon, always good to see you. HQF, up in the house, playing my favorite game. Raid from the Wizard Quest Pack, Epic Mega Session on HQF. Yeah, I was watching it. Wait, no, what? Hold on. Let me scroll back. Feeling a bit off? Have a good night, Monster. Good night.
See you later, Monster.
Welcome, Raiders. I am Atsumori Kufuhara. This is Electric Glacier. We're playing D&D with you tonight. So, grab a snack, grab a drink. Come on back, let's roll some dice. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I will, I'll use this. Is fine. This is fine. Good music. So, this is you. This is an enemy.
That's right. That's me. Suppose you wonder how I got myself into this.
This is a hex map. You can't see all of it for reasons. Don't worry about it. Let me read to you.
Oh, you got an animated piece on that board. What the?
Yeah.
That's so classy.
I know, right?
That's at least 2005 technology.
I know. On a browser-based VTT?
What the? Wow. Who did this? Who? What was their name?
That's breaking out all the budget. Actually, believe it or not, this is one of the free assets you get for just like making a Roll20 account. Or maybe mine's grandfathered in because I've had it for like 13 years. I don't fucking know. But anyway.
As a way of saying you're still alive, have some free content.
You've played how many hours? Jesus Christ.
Oh, if it was free, that means I can harass you for more money. This is perfect.
The story so far. The kingdom of Astorius has long been at war with the forces of evil. The delicate balance of power was cast aside when the orcs of the Khazad-dûm obtained an artifact of immense power. After a dozen cities on the border were reduced to slag within a week, a team of humanity's best warriors and mages were sent to investigate. Their discoveries were both costly and dire. Having been discovered, many heroes of the expedition force sacrificed themselves so that the others may escape. Now you and a handful of survivors are all that remain. You are cold, tired from running, low on supplies, and far from home. If only you could get to the Morgan's fort, you might have a chance to relay your message. But between here and there lie dangers all around, traps, pitfalls, enemy forces, and the unfamiliar. You steel yourself, knowing that this mission is all or nothing. Either the kingdom and its allies are appraised of the severity of the threat, or all shall surely be lost. Alright, so your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to make it back to the Morgan's Fort with the key intel regarding the forces of the orc clan of Khazad-dûm. What is the intel? You know the intel, the numbers and positions of the movements of the orc forces, but more importantly, knowledge that they possess a way to command black dragons.
Oh.
How many orcs are there? Thousands? Honestly, too many to count. Also,
there's like 80, but they don't stop moving, and they're all the same color.
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and
they don't stop coming.
And every time you kill one, they get all dramatic, and they're like, "Strike me down, and 5 more will take my place."
That was Dak. He have wife and children. What me tell Dak now?
They were evil too.
What me tell Dak wife? Good answers, please. She's so hot.
Did you say Morgan's Fort? Yeah, you got the reference. Hell yeah. Yep, I have that module from the Basic Fantasy RPG, which is honestly an excellent game unto itself. So, let me scroll out. Come on. Whoop. Scroll up here. So, this is the Morgan's Fort. See how it's up here on the upper right? That's where you're trying to get to. You're down here, the bottom left. There's a shit ton of hexes between you and that position. You got to get there.
Some of those hexes are on the board. Yay!
Now, your party knows about the land somewhat, and they have some ideas as to what's out there. Gold Public, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Grab a uniform. It's time to start training. Also, just grab a blanket and get some dice. And get a snack. Get a drink. Anyway, so...
Mountain Dew's in a fridge. Duh.
Aurora Leonis, the cleric, knows that there's an old temple down here to the forces of good. And Georgie knows that there used to be a master wizard of great power up in the mountains here. I think that's all you know about. Yep. Okay. So with that said, the game can begin. I have blanket. I want to play with Atsu, but I've also spent much brain. Don't worry, this is going to be a great like brain teaser. So at the start of the day, I get to roll for weather. I hope my weather dies.
What?
Whether or not we have weather. I hope my weather die in here. It might be in a different bag. I'm gonna have to go get that bag. Oops. Oopsies.
There's no weather, no sun, no clouds, no rain. Barely a sky.
Is there no sun in this cursed country?
Bruh, it's night. Come on.
Where is east? I must pray to Mecca.
Actually, from here, I think the shortest distance is west. I don't know. Is the Earth round? It's a torus. Oh shit.
Do you ever watch Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves? You know, the Kevin Costner one.
Oh yeah, the game we played. Yeah.
And he honestly, like, he withholds that information from his Muslim friend so that he can get the name of his friend's lover out of him. What a bastard!
Oh, wow.
Like, the reason he got incarcerated, right, and was about to get, like, you know, chopped up and sold for parts. And fucking Robin Hood's like, I ain't telling you shit. I ain't telling you where East is until you give me her name.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you know, this isn't some great fucking war intel. He's just literally getting a woman's name out of him. And the poor guy finally relents. Because he needs a fucking prey.
That'd be like going up to the blind man and being like, you know, what's the name of your father? Robin, just tell me which loaf of bread is moldy. No, not until you give me this information. Why do you even want it?
It gets better because, spoilers, Robin Hood finds the Castellan, the old Castellan of his father's castle, who's been blinded, and his name is Duncan.
Duncan, right.
Right.
I remember this from the game.
Right. So, when they get to the Lady Marion's manor?
Yeah.
Well, in the movie, Robin Hood goes in by himself, and Azim and Duncan are hanging out, and they're waiting in front of the manor, right in front of the door.
Yeah.
And Duncan starts talking, and he goes, "Damn those Saracen bastards! If it wasn't for them, Lord Robin would have been here back years ago. By the way, what manner of name is Azim? Scottish? Cornish?" And the whole time, Azim is stalking up to him and goes, "Moorish." And then Duncan's like, this is a perfect fucking scene. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go grab my other bags of dice because my weather die. My princess is in another castle.
I remember when that was my job.
I will be right back.
There is no sun. There is no moon. There are no clouds. There is no sky. No gods dare look upon these lands. The actions we perform here will not be witnessed by anything but ourselves. There are no consequences for me to kill you here. But there are also no consequences for our love to finally blossom. Come on, your dad will never find out, and I won't tell if you don't. Come on. I don't know why you listen to that guy. He's a prick. Okay, that's fair. Mom likes him and Mom knows what's what. Hey, Atsu! That's a good question. Now, I know you didn't ask me, Otis, but my answer is and will always be men in tights. Yeah. Metaminx knows the score. You don't like the ugly one? Good old Mel Brooks. He's like 98, and he's still hanging around for Spaceballs 2. Which honestly probably should have been Spaceballs 3, but... Me neither, Otis. Me neither. Oh, here he comes. Look busy.
Okay, I'm back. Cool.
Hey, Catman, what's your favorite Robin Hood movie?
Honestly, I really like... So it's a split. It's a split between Men in Tights and Prince of Thieves.
Okay. So that's 2.5 votes for Men in Tights and 1/2 vote for Prince of Thieves.
But if you twisted my arm, I would probably say I would probably say Men in Tights.
Yeah, like you do.
Okay. I have found my random DM dice. I am happy now. My life is content. I've got my D3s. There's my wither die.
Got a pocket
There's
full of nickels for the coin tosses.
Yep. Okay, alright. Cool. I think that's all the weird dice I want in my life. If not, I'll delve into it. Okay, so
not
the
every
way
day
that
you get to see
travel
one
works.
horse's ass riding on top of another.
The way that travel works is at the top of the day, we check for weather.
Top of the morning, yeah.
We're gonna do that now. I'm gonna roll. Looks like overcast with winds heading to the northeast. So heading this way up towards the mountains.
The wind is at your back. That
Yes.
means that all of the orcs will be able to smell you.
All right, so we're gonna have you guys go first.
Specifically, they will be able to smell Wolf. What that smell?
Wolf is sorry. Not if I smell them first. Otis on.
Is that gingivitis? How do you know what that smells like? My sister is dentist.
So, you can move 3 hexes in all per day. Because each one of these hexes is 6 miles. Okay? It takes 2 hexes of movement to move through something like forest or swamp or like something heavily dense like that. It takes 3 hexes to move through mountains. So mountains will take you a while to get through, but you can travel through them. Since we have no rangers, we will at certain points roll to see if you get lost. If you get lost, it means you go in a random direction. You don't get to choose where you go. So,
water is impassable, but do rivers present obstacles?
They do, yes.
Okay.
What is the hex between Q1 and the Orc Scouting Force?
That is Q2.
That's Q2. That there's some ruins up there. There's some ruins up there you know about. You don't know what's in them. Yeah, a bit of a fixer-upper. You're not sure if that could be a boon or a bane to you. You do know. You can't see them because they're like, 18 miles away. But you do know that there are some orcs up in these mountains. You can hear them. You can hear their like chanting and their cries and all that. And they're coming down the mountain and they are hungry. Oh, also, food and water is a thing. So
especially
roll me 2d6 twice. Roll me 2d6 twice. If you can. Alright, I got a 6 the first time. And then somebody can roll it. Yep, 9.
And you got a 9.
Okay, you have 4 units of water and 5 units of food. Okay,
How did you get 2 and 5 out of 6 and 9? Halves?
I took the 9. Food? I took the 9 and split it in half. I took the best.
Okay. Oh, I see.
The very 10 clever, here. Very clever. The 10 here is representative of the amount of people in your retinue. Atsu, that doesn't make any sense. We only have six PCs. Yes, but you have 4 caravanners with you, like level 0 NPCs, torchbearers, teamsters.
Heaven.
People to help Wolf get in and out of his armor, that sort of thing. This number may raise or lower through roleplay and gaming. So, with that, where would you like to go? Do you want to hook north, or do you want to hug the map and go through the meadows down here? The game has begun. An hour in. I do not anticipate we're going to finish this one way or the other tonight. Otis says up to Q1. Does anybody have any other ideas? Like maybe going to T4 or maybe going to S3 to get some water. Maybe you could beat the orcs. Like not beat them up. You definitely want to avoid direct conflict, because when I roll to see how many enemies there are, I'm rolling between like 20 and 200. And that's a lot of duders. That's a lot of duders, and you only have one Georgie Wygorn to protect you with his magic. If we skirt the bottom of the map, we could get foraging opportunities and make it harder for the orcs to get to us. Wouldn't T4 require 6 hexes? I'm gonna rule these as meadows, and as such, 1 hex each. Good question.
Wooded but not forested. There are trees, but they are broadly spaced.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you weren't.
I would say S4, S5 are 2 hexes. T5 is okay. You might have to roll for that one though.
Okay, you're gonna roll for it? Because remember we talked about this the other day, and like you can't spend leftover mobility. Like you can't cross into a 2 space on 1 energy.
Correct. But you can cross into a 1 space off of a 2 space if you have the energy.
Yeah. You have to be able to pay the entire movement cost.
Basically. So this is very board gamey until we get into combat, and then it gets very combat heavy. This will be the gaming loop.
It's very board gamey until we get into combat. Ooh, but then it becomes spreadsheety and the real fun begins.
And then my boss swings by and he's like, damn, my man's Excel sheet is fucked up.
Oh my god, now I want a spreadsheet application, but the spreadsheets are all hex cells. Oh, there's so much information I could track with that. It would be awful.
I will allow additional votes for this. And we'll keep it quick. Yeah.
Okay.
Allow additional votes. Our poll. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Q1, T4? Or do we want to hit the water? Because you're going to be going through 1 unit of water and 1 unit of food per day. Running out of food is bad. Running out of water is really bad.
Start walking into S3 and don't stop.
S3 is indeed a lake.
Turns out that it is only at most like 4 feet deep. That's a problem for Wolf and nobody else.
Can we not stop by the lake at T3? You could hit up you could go to T3 and then make it a concerted effort to like be on that line between T3 and S3 to get your water, and that would be the end of your movement. You'd spend 1 movement basically gathering water, but you would still be in T3. Does that make sense?
What's the maximum capacity on water?
Right now you have 10 people, so I'm gonna say probably 15.
Okay.
15, maybe 20. No, I'm gonna say 15 because you only have 1 horse, 1 hunting dog, no wagons, maybe some donkeys, but you don't really have a way of carrying a whole lot of water.
Do you have Don Quixote? His old dirty bastard there?
Old dirty bastard. Glacier, you can vote too, of course.
Of course.
I think
I'm gonna give Q1 a little bit of affection there. Nobody deserves to get shut out that badly. Although I could start spending points.
We are hitting the water. All right, so
at T3, I assume, rather than like R2 or S2.
Correct. So we're gonna hit T3, and we're gonna go grab some water. All right, chat. Roll me 3d6 to see how many units of water you're able to quickly collect.
Wait. Do they have to roll for water at a lake, or is that? I guess so. Like if they're interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want your number or my number? Because I rolled a number 2. Ooh. I don't know.
Hey,
12,
if they enter a
12 is pretty good.
If they enter a jungle, they should be able to encounter a puddle, and they should have the option of drinking from the puddle. And if you roll a prime number on a D100, then it actually heals you. Any other number, like, gives you dysentery. You just start shitting and don't stop.
Notice call, but 12 looks pretty good. While you're doing that, I'm going to move the enemies. Okay.
I cannot see the board on my side, which is fine. Oh, right, I can just see it on Discord.
So,
never mind.
The orcs make their way. That's 2, 3. Yes. The orcs make their way down the mountain and around the hill.
Making their way downtown. Wow! Fast. Exactly enough DACA.
And it looks like if you don't move this round, they're going to be on you on day 2. Okay. Alright, so that's day 1. Day 2. Let's roll for weather. The weather might also affect where you can go. High winds to the southeast. High winds to the southeast. Which again is kind of at your backs if you want to go through T4. You could definitely hit up to T5, and I will reveal some more of the map for you. Come on. There we go. There you go. You can assume that the area up here north is more mountains. Glacier, where are you going? Wait! No!
That joke was way funnier in my head.
Okay, so 12 to your... Yeah, we'll do 16. There we go. So that's the max amount of water and food that you can have. Oh, right. 11 and 4.
Yeah, I guess are the orcs as mobile as the heroes?
These orcs seem to be, yes.
Okay.
Again, it depends on the size of the forces. And I mean, you know, it's going to take, like, orcs in the hundreds to be slower than what you are.
Is R4 a tunnel, or like a fort, or a...
Might be both. But
Oh,
you
so
notice...
nobody knows. That's what it looks like from over here.
You notice the orcs avoided R4. They didn't want anything to do with it. They literally took the long way around the lake and around R4, because they could have jumped immediately to R4 and been on you next turn, but they avoided it.
Could be a temple, could be goblins.
Voting S6. Anybody else have any other opinions? Maybe head towards R4? Because you could probably hit R4 start of day 3 easily.
I kind of want to know what R4 is, but that's me. I'm also on the other side of the table, so...
Vote for S5, so we can fade into the mountains if we need to. Okay.
You have 3 points, right? Can they make S5? S5 is what, foothills, or...?
Yeah, so they can make S5.
Okay. So it's cost 1.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
S6, S5. Alright. Here we go, pull time.
You spend so much time in the meadow that now you smell like a flower. Bees!
Okay, go. Time to vote now. Vote on your phones, vote everywhere you can.
Vote early, vote early, vote often.
Vote early, vote often. Mail in your vote.
Welcome back, Kith.
Welcome back, Kith. Vote on your phones.
Your very lives could depend on the outcome of this vote. Well, not yours, but someone else's.
Oh, right. I need to roll for encounters. Was there an encounter on day 1? No. Encounter on day 2? No. No.
Look at all those votes.
Looks like S5 is beginning to win. Unless
S5
somebody...
way out ahead, but,
yeah.
you can buy as many votes as you want.
I know I have an encounter coming up next session tomorrow night. Yeah, it's I feel it's pretty important to start off strong, you know? I might switch these polls to 1 minute after this.
Is this one 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
In fact, I am going to move them to S5 now. Okay. In response, the Orc Scouting Force will move around S2 and be right there.
Word of advice to chat: if you want to load up the votes with spending a ton of extra points, make sure you do it towards the middle.
All right, D3. You chomp through some food and some water.
Can you adjust your rations? Can we Oregon Trail this shit?
Yes, but that'll slow you down. Okay, let me open up some of the map for you so you can actually see what's going on. Let's see, you'd probably be able to see to about out there. And that's kind of being, yeah. There you go. Oh, let me fix that up. And actually, you should be able to see out to this. X. Okay. That is hills. Q8 is hills. Alright, where would you like to go today? Do you want to go to R4 from here? Do you want to go to Q8? Q6 and Q7 are going to be 2 hex cost. Everything else is going to be 1 hex.
Hills are 2, mountains are 3.
Yeah, hills are 2, mountains are 3.
Now, are mountains anything that's like all brown, or specifically the peaks?
Anything that's brown is 2 hexes.
Okay.
So R6 is going to be 2 hexes. Q6, Q7 are 2 hexes. Q8 is going to be 1.
Okay. Like specifically, I was thinking the one directly north. Is that 2 or 3? I think it's R5.
Oh, let me move. Yes, R5 is 3.
Yeah.
Can we gather any info about what's in R4 from here, Jason? Yes, you can. Roll for me a D20 and try to roll low. We're gonna pump Georgie Wygorn for information since he's got intelligence 18. Should I roll a chat?
Feel like...
I think you should. Hey, a 4. Okay. So Georgie believes that this is a Dwarven Ruins. Okay? This is a Dwarven Ruins. And despite its age, lots of the mechanical workings of the Dwarven Ruins are still active. That is my first time to roll in Twitch chat. Nice. And that is why the orcs avoid it. Because they have not yet conquered that particular dwarven fortress.
Not enough weird boys. That's their problem.
You do not know whether or not it is inhabited. It may be abandoned, yet still active. Are there any other questions that you have?
This is just me thinking out loud, but I like the idea that mountain peaks should be visible from farther away. But I've also been playing a lot of Old World, so...
Oh,
yeah.
I can reveal more of the mountains for you. Yeah.
Just the peaks. Just the ones that you would be able to see from, like, dozens of miles away.
Honestly, that's going to be a lot.
Well, I mean, not, like, all the way into the back, but anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. Doesn't matter.
How about that?
Because I think that's neat. Yeah.
So let me scroll out. Scroll out a little bit. There we go. So now you can see all of that. Is RX 1 hex or 2? R8 is 1. Because it's light forest. It's 1 hex movement, but you roll encounter rates like a forest. Meaning it's a 1 and a 2 on a d6 instead of just a 1. Bring me battle, says Wolf Bjornsson.
Come on, Dad. We gotta get home. Battle?
I must die in combat so that I may go to Valhalla. Okay.
If I don't die in combat, I won't go to Valhalla.
I must drink with the gods.
I guess you guys can't hold your liquor.
Do we know if the orcs are chasing us or just happen to be moving the same direction as us? You don't know about all the orcs, but you do know the forces of evil are aware of your presence. Because, again, like, the A team and the B team died, ensuring your escape. You are the C team. And more specifically, like, this orc scouting force, you're pretty sure they're on to you. Like they are homing in on your position.
That's such a great energy, Cam. Do you think they're chasing us, or do you think it's a coincidence? Why don't we go over there and ask?
Okay.
I wonder how good at scouting they are. Is there a chance you can lose them in the mountains?
There is a chance you could lose them in the mountains. In fact, it's a better chance to lose them in the mountains than
an open plain.
Say an open plain.
Yeah.
You vote Q8. Okay. Does anybody else have any other opinions?
R4. What could possibly go wrong?
Otis is like, I want to delve
Otis
deep into the Dwarven mines.
Perhaps there will be a tunnel.
Okay, let's pull up a poll.
Pull.
Q8, R4. Yeah. 1 minute. Go. We can never dig too deep. All right. Vote on your phones, vote on your computers, vote everywhere you can. Tell me where the adventure is going. Uh-oh, Q8 and R4 are neck and neck and neck and neck. So many necks.
Are they naked?
Perhaps they might be naked.
R4 out in front. Can it hold on to that lead? Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
So rare that Kim and I disagree. But R4 wins by a singular vote. All right.
One or both of which may have been Cam's.
Okay. Let me set up the map for...
But I am tired.
Well, then have a nap.
And then set up the map.
Where are you coming in from? Yes. Coming in from here. Whoop.
Man, I was thinking Dane's a big guy, and then I remembered, oh wait, no, he's just on a horse. Everybody look at him, because he's riding on a horse. He's a bit war horse for wear.
My horse is amazing. Alrighty. Really?
Oh no. There you go.
Right? Alright, one more thing to do. Oh, where is it at? Oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby! Okay,
okay. I want to ask, but
you can't.
I can't. Ah. I think you even know what I want to ask.
All right, here we go. Whee!
Look at him walking around with no grid.
I know, gridless. I need different music for this. Ooh. Much better.
Looking at the...
You enter into the Dwarven Ruins. The walls are smooth and well made, definitely of dwarven make. Statues line the hall in their little crenellations. Catacombs? Yes. Scroll out here and let me grab this and copy that and put that over here. Damn, Dane ate his Wheaties. He's mounted on a horse. He's mounted on a horse.
That's his excuse, and he's sticking with it. Well, me. Do you have to worry about torches in this game, or is it just...
Yes.
Everybody got them some dark vision. Okay.
No, almost nobody's got dark vision. The only person with dark vision in this party is Ivan Rocksplitter. But seeing as I mean, they can see pretty much to here.
Okay. All the way to the first pair of Tesla coils. I mean, sconces.
So, what would you like to do, chat? Would you like to delve in down the hallway? What questions do you have for me? Atsu has an evil, dirty laugh. Dirty, dirty. Marching order may be important. Yes. So let me fix that up. Dane's probably going to be in the front with Ivan and Wolf supporting them. Put your cleric in second rank so she can touch everybody. Then Georgie in the back with Angela. So you have a fighting man in the back, 2 fighting men in the front. This is pretty good right here. Okay, keep saying he's on a horse. And I keep picturing that he's just that big and he's riding around on a Shetland pony or something. Okay, alright. Yep. It is clear to me that this is not working as intended. So, Dane's getting the shrinkage. And we're getting a horse
who
out.
washed this guy in hot water?
Can we leave traps? Ooh, that sounds like a wonderful idea. How would you like to do that? Oh my god, you said Shetland pony? I literally have a Shetland pony miniature. So you know what, Cam, in honor of you, he is riding a dire Shetland pony named Lucky Strike. There we go. Bam.
Are dire versions usually larger or just more dangerous?
Yes, both, actually.
Hmm.
Oh, and I want to put him send it back. There. Dire Shet. So there you go.
Is that anything like Karashet?
You'll have to ask the man, the myth, the legend.
That's true.
Okay, so I've heard a lot of things
remover
here. Search for traps in between the two statues. Probably the best one for that is Angela or Ivan. So roll for me a d20 and just try to roll low. Let's see. Okay. Kith rolled a d20 for a 9. Angela, what's your wisdom? 15. She doesn't see any traps per se, but she does say this particular statue looks different than the one on the other side.
You ever seen one of those old cartoons where they're walking down a flight of stairs and you can tell where the trap stone is because it does not match the scene?
Index
it's like an old
card character
Hanna-Barbera
sheets.
cartoon.
Oh, gold. This is my handwriting. I made these personally. Then I like took pictures. Those shadows are literally my hands, and then uploaded them to Roll20.
The long shadow of the hand of Kofuhara.
See? And I did that in part because there's literally no character sheet for Wight Box RPG in Roll20 because it's such a niche fucking game. Shave stone to block statue in. Georgie, do you have anything that like that? Nope, he's got 2 magic missiles, charm person sleep, invisibility, continual light, which he probably casts so you can see down the hallway. Fireball, lightning bolt, haste, wall of fire, wall of ice. So no. Doesn't have anything like that, unfortunately.
How thick a wall of ice is the wall of ice?
I'd have to pull out the Wight Box book
It's
for
fine.
that.
I don't need it necessarily. I'm just thinking like, and does a wall of ice vanish when it expires, or does it just summon ice that remains?
Wall of ice. Whoa! Grr!
Whoa!
Rube! Probably playing some Total Warhams. Were you Warhamming it? Nice.
Whammer 3.
Total Whammer. Hell yeah. Question. Answer.
Rome, Total Wario.
I saw Magic User 8. Yes. Edition, Wight Box. Wight Box RPG. Yes, we are playing super old D&D. If there's no thief, there is literally no thief in this game. That is how old this game is. Okay? Angela Mary Sawyer, she is a female halfling fighting man. Fighting man. Thaco, attack matrix. Yeah.
This game predates the concept of theft. Thieves have not been invented yet.
Also, this is my handwriting. This is literally my handwriting. I made these character sheets myself, custom, fucking handmade. This
is a Kofuhara-kan brand character sheet right there. Proprietary format. In-house typeface.
I learned D&D off Thaco, so I thought I was gonna see some crazy. Yeah. But welcome in, everybody. I'm Atsu. This is Glacier. We're co-DMing, playing D&D with the chats because they earned it during my Spubathon at the beginning of the month, late last month. It's kind of both.
I think at the beginning of the month 'cause it was for your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which is the first.
So yeah. Oh, and was it your first birthday too? We could have gotten Rika out here.
Yes! If you're interested in the product, it's actually on Kickstarter right now. It is both on Kickstarter if you want to get the physical box set, which is really super cool, or you can just get the pay what you want rules right now and check it out. If you're curious as to how we're doing this, there's the general rules. There you go. So if you're coming in from Ruby and Gerg's streams, hello, and go take care of yourself real quick, get up, stretch around, do some kickies and punchies, and then sit back down, grab a snack, grab a blankie, grab your dice. Let's do some gaming. Okay. But yes, Angela will tell you that this statue's looking a little funky. She's got some bad jujus coming from that. Kikis, you say? Shit, I left front kicks on there? Man, I'm such a dunderhead. Yeah, I need to get up anyway.
That's a double underhead.
So, chat, what you want to do? I made a big dumb. I made a small dumb. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Hey. Look, okay. It's the face of someone that, you can trust with your life. Look at that downturned smile, those dead azure eyes.
They're gonna look so dead when lasers come out of them.
Laser beams!
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I don't know whose eyes are deader.
Gonna happen.
Angela's or Georgie's? Done with life? Who's more done with life, Angela or Dane? A boon to Angela? Nice. I will keep that in mind.
We got that first boon too from the very beginning of the stream. Still hasn't been assigned.
I know. Alright, let me get up and do some kickies while we decide what's going on. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Cool. The pony is the most done. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
Good old Lucky Strike. Angel looks like she's
tracks
done customer service way too long. Wow. truly the face of the campaign right here. I think we gotta find a way to make sure nothing happens, so maybe find a way to block that statue somehow. You're kind of short on things to physically block it with. We could go through there. Let's see, sack of potatoes, basket of vegetables, slab of meat, no. Aurora, what do you have? Silver cross, large cooking pot, no. Holy water 3, flask of oil 2, 6 torches, probably 5 now.
And if you wanted to kill an hour, you could probably go back outside, cut down a tree, and drag it in here, but...
Armor repair kit, weapon repair kit, 100... So, Ivan has 100 feet of hemp rope with grappling hook. Snuff box with red ale concentrate, nice! He can make red ale, just add water. He's got a lantern helmet? Yes, because he was a miner!
Yeah.
So he lights his lantern helmet. That's why he's in front. Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
Fire a crossbow bolt through the area in front of the statue. See if that does anything. Alright, he will shoo. I have to be like, Angela, get behind me. And she'll be all like, I'd rather get behind Wolf.
What?
And he will shoot a bolt from his crossbow at the statue. Do you want it at the statue or the area in front of the statue?
Are you firing a warning shot across their nose or up it?
Yeah. Or so throw someone's helmet through that area? No. Helmets are important to armor, okay? ain't nobody having that. Cam, you know from HEMA how expensive and precious helmets are. You think someone's gonna throw their brain bucket down the hallway of the scary Dwarven Ruins?
What do you think we are, Ultramarines? We need helmets.
Not at down the hallway. Alright, Ivan Roxblur will shoot a bolt down the hallway. And you see it disappear into the darkness. And let me check on my side of things.
The statue watches it go by like, yes, already decapitated.
You hear it skitter after a while into the darkness. It doesn't sound like it actually hits anything. So what you can gather from that is that this hallway opens up into a much larger area down the line there. So that's what you get from that. Already decapitated, pre-capitated, if you will. So, what do you want to do? The statues did not do anything from you shooting down the hallway. Hi, Decker. Grab your dice. We're playing D&D. Okay. How confident are we that there's another way out? I mean, Ivan the dwarf can tell you that all Dwarven Ruins are tunnels. A cave with 2 exits is a tunnel! A tunnel!
Yes, thank you. I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
If there's not another way out that you can walk, there's definitely air shafts that we can take. Then he looks to the horse. Okay, maybe we'd have to. Yeah. I got enough rope. It's fine.
You got any cleats for this thing? Does this horse have a climb speed?
It will once I truss it up.
Some kind of spider horse, perhaps.
Silk songing it. Maybe we have one of the party members go through and see what. Just one. Just like, hey, Dade, get the fuck up there.
Wait, no. We still got 4 other guys.
We're trying to set up cave-in traps for the pursuing arcs. I mean, couldn't hurt. Roll me d20. Angela will see to that. Angela will roll against her intelligence, which is 12, to set up some traps. And when everybody asks her, Angela, how do you know to do that? And she's like, don't ask for answers for the questions you don't want to fucking know about. Okay? Here, Decker. Decker, you want to roll some dice? Do this. Oh, shit. Just without the quotes. Do that without the quotes. Oh, you rolled really high. Angela thinks she did a really good job. Really good job. She set up some empty, like, cans. Some empty rattle cans. You guys are definitely gonna know when you're being ambushed. But she was unable to set up anything lethal. And her self-preservationist tendencies kicked in. And she didn't want to set up a cave-in. Because halflings always look for the back door out. I was just gonna say the back door, but that would have been
It'd be kind of dicey.
Yeah, anyway, so
Anyway.
Heading down the hallway? That's what I'm hearing. Heading down the hallway. Do. Come on. Oh. There we go. Do. They do it very carefully. They're watching everything. They want to make sure that they're not going to get ambushed. Unfortunately, Ivan steps upon a pressure plate, and then not one, but 2 statues step out from their crenellations in order to attack you.
You were too busy paying attention to how the statue doesn't match the surroundings that you didn't notice one of the tiles in the floor did not match its surroundings.
And they do that thing where they like ka-choom, ka-choom, and they step and then they turn sharply. And everybody's like, "Oh shit!" All right, we go to initiative. Initiative is really easy. Initiative's really easy. Glacier, roll me 1d6. Anybody, just roll me a flat 1d6.
D6 gives you 2.
Okay, enemies have 2. I will say because of Angela, players break ties. 6, the players go first. All right, so the whole group goes. And the way it's supposed to go, let me pull this up. Also, let me get some appropriate fight music on. Let's see if I grabbed any. This might be too chill. Shit. I don't think I have any fight music in here. Damn. I might have to pull from other soundscapes.
For a second, I thought you pulled the Ixion soundtrack, because this sounds like the first track from that game.
Yakety sax? Oh, come on. I'm gonna take this at least a little serious.
Dicey Dungeons. Got some fucking Chipsel in there.
Nice. No, you know what? Let's bust out some music from frickin' Tyrant's Grasp. Let's see. Oh gosh. No, this is not a quirky combat. Here we go. Cool. Dreadfunk? I have found that some of the Dreadfunk songs now, especially Dreadfunk 3, have actually popped for copyright and have muted my streams. So I'm gonna stay away from those.
Oh, that's so annoying.
So, chat, you get to decide who goes first. This is dungeon exploration. Combat encounters. Check for surprise. Nobody surprised. Roll initiative. Great. Any prepared spells that are ready to be triggered or resolved. Don't have any of those yet. Missile fire is resolved. Melee combat is resolved. Morale checks are made for any that require it. So, first we move. Angela is not going to move anywhere. Ivan will probably leap into battle here. Dane will also leap into battle here. He will actually charge with his mounted lance. Wolf, seeing that's got good coverage, he's gonna leap back and cover this one. Aurora will shift back as well. Angela will stay where she's at. Georgie will stay where he's at. Okay, Dane's got a boon. Cool. Everybody's moved. They've already done their moves. They will get an engage into base-to-base contact. All right, let's roll attacks. Dane gets a boon, so somebody roll 1d20, and then somebody else roll a 1d6. Because I don't think it does 1d20 plus 1d6, or does it? The Nightbot, that is. No.
Good question.
A 1d20 and a 1d6, but never mind. That was a 20. Let's go.
It was also oh right, 6 is no roll.
That was a crit. Hell yeah, kid.
Yeah.
How do we want to do crits? This is crit off of a mounted lance. I guess we double the damage. So roll me 2d6 and just double the damage. Roll me 2d6. All right, 16 damage. Let me check the HP on these guys. I think that's gonna be enough to bring it down. At least I think it is. Checking. Yep. That will be enough to severely damage, but not kill this this statue right here. Oh, Nigel fed the boom headshot in there. That's a little late, but we're gonna hold that for next time. Ivan Rock Splitter. Somebody roll a d20 for Ivan Rock Splitter. He is coming in with his what weapon does he have? Dwarven War Axe, I believe, is what he's got. Dwarven War Axe, which is Dwarven Warhammer, which is weapon class 6. Weapon class 6. Nope, it's got to be the whole thing. It's got to be the whole thing. Got to hit the whole thing. Roll. Okay. 6 versus
19.
Plate. Okay, that's only a -1. 19's definitely gonna hit. Give me 1d6. 1d6 because everything does the same damage. Okay, while that's going on, 4 will be enough to bring this one down. All right, Wolf Bjornsson with his two-handed sword. Two-handed sword, weapon class 10. Let me check. Two-handed sword versus plate. It's actually a +1. Hell yeah. Somebody roll me a d20 for Wolf Bjornsson. Roll 1d20 for Wolf Bjornsson. Roll it for me.
Don't make me do it, chat.
A 10. Now this is fantastical combat. So Wolf is rolling 1 attack. 10 hits AC 4. That will not be enough to hit these. Actually, he hits at a +1 because of a two-handed sword versus, I think, plate. Let me check real quick. Yeah, this is plate armor, so that's a +1. Holy shit, that actually hits. Oh my god, he hit on a 10. Roll me 1d6 damage. Oh my god. Insane. Man hits on a 10 against stone. 6 damage. Alright, we'll take it. Alright. Aruru. The cleric. Roll for me a 1d20 as she hits with her mace. Now this is against effectively plate. So... Yep, 0. Nice. No modification necessary. Roll me that beautiful bean footage. Roll me that d20. To see how she hits. Anybody can roll this for me. Jump in there and start rolling them dices. Them dices, them doses. As I drink some water. A 4 mace is the opponent. Yes.
Okay, I'll do it. There you go. 10. That's 10. A good number.
10 for her. It hits AC 7, so that will not hit. Let's see. Angela Mary Sawyer. And she's all like, I can't slay these are men's. But she will shoot with her heavy crossbow at the remaining statue. Now let's see. Heavy crossbow, plate armor. This is basically point blank range, so only a -1. Okay.
Oh, that's right. She has a boon too.
Ooh, so d20 plus d6.
What do you say, Chad? Someone else want to get that d6, or am I doing that?
I think anybody can jump in and roll that d20 if they want. Oop, 11. I don't think 11's gonna do it. Because 11 for her hits AC 6. And we're going for AC 3. Oh, wait. You just bumped it up to 16. That's a hit. Roll me 1d6 for damage. Damn, them boons are really, like, swinging it.
Pretty clutch. Pretty clutch, yeah.
Okay, keeping the boons on was a smart move. I'm patting myself on the back right now. So go ahead and roll 1d6 for damage. Now, Georgie is going to begin to cast a spell. Probably Magic Missile. We'll see him next round. That didn't work. I have a pickle. I like pickles! I like dill pickles, not sweet. Who else here likes pickles?
Pickles are great. Try getting an Outcast. Maybe the cooldown has expired.
Yeah, give it another try.
No.
All right. While you're doing that, I get to attack. Wolf Bjornsson. A 13 is... I don't think that's going to be able to hit Wolf Bjornsson. Let me check his AC. Oh, his AC's 5 because he's got high armor on. Okay, that will hit Bjornsson. 4 damages. Blech. All right, round 2. Somebody roll initiative. Go ahead and Glacier roll initiative for me.
That right, it's a 20 again.
Nope, D6. D6.
D6. Okay. All right. There you go.
2.
Mid.
All right, chat. Roll me D6. Anybody?
Anybody sucks.
Okay.
Get down
Players
tonight.
are going first again. Let's see. Distances. Yeah. Dane would be able to get there, but there's no room. Well, he's got that, he's got that mounted lance. And it's only like... I mean, that is 1 inch. So he would be able to hit from there. Ivan will... He will double move to, like, here. Wolf will move, will, like, 1 inch scoot. And Aurora will scoot up here. Angela will stay and reload her crossbow. She is currently reloading. And Georgie's about to cast a spell. All the moves are done. Statue gets a bane. Damn. Alright, Georgie is about to cast a spell. Would somebody like to roll for me? 2d6 plus 2. 2d6 plus 2, because I'm casting Magic Missile.
Oh, shit.
Two d6 plus 2.
Need a timer in here so I know when to actually roll.
Damn, 11 damage. That cracks right into the statue, and the statue begins to buckle and crumble under its own weight, but it's still up. All right. Hey, Darina, how are you doing, darling?
Hey, Drina.
Been a while, haven't seen you. All right. We'll do Dane first with the lance. And he did not charge because there were, people in the way. He didn't want to bump Georgie and, like, mess up his spell casting. So if somebody wants to roll a d20 for Dane to see how he hits with his mounted lance. This is mounted lance 11 versus plate. It's only a -1 penalty. Dane's attack matrix is pretty good. Where are you at? Oh, Kith rolls a 1. Dane's lance breaks, snaps at the head, upon the snowy precipice of the statue's body. Great. Aurora's like, I can hit it. I can fix him. And then she rolls a d20. See if she can hit with the mace, which we've already established has no penalty versus plate mail, which makes sense. No benefit, but no detriment either. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me. It doesn't just have to be Kith. Anybody can jump in. Because I think I set it up so that anybody can roll. I think. 9 is going to hit AC 8. That's not going to do it.
Oof.
Wolf.
I'm gonna grab a snack, Catman. I'll be back in just a moment.
Go for it. Wolf Bjornsson is going to swing his two-handed sword at the statue creature. Somebody can roll me that D1d20. Let's see, two-handed sword versus plate. That's actually a +1. Nice. Statue's not going to do anything special. Wolf's 9 hits AC 5, which bumps up to AC 4 from the bonus, but that will not do it. We've already established that Wolf Bjornsson needs at least a 10 to hit these guys. Okay. All right, here we go. So that is, I think that's everybody. Yep. Okay, that's everybody. All right, enemy's turn. So as you know, chat, as you know, I love my statues, and I also love my laser beams, and I love my eye laser beams coming out from statues. So the statue is gonna get an eye laser beam attack, and that's gonna look something like this. So that's gonna hit Aurora, Dane, and Georgie. So Aurora, Dane, and Georgie all need to make me they need to make me saving throws. They need to make me saving throws. Let me determine which saving throw I want. I will tell you here in a hot second. You did that to us in Waypoint Keep. I know. And it was so cool then. And now I'm going to do it now. Yeah, they need to make Dragon Breath saves. Dragon Breath saves. First roll will be for Aurora. Roll me them D20s. Just roll me that flat D20. Roll me them saves. Roll to save or die. Also, if you are enjoying the game and you just rated in, hit my hit your browser with a refresh. That way you actually count. Also, get in here and start talking to me and start rolling. Let's see, 8. Oof. Aurora's gonna eat it. Let's see, Dane. Dane needs a 14 or higher. Somebody can roll for Dane. Somebody can roll for Dane. Oh, Dane's gonna eat it. Georgie needs a 14. Hey, Georgie makes it. Okay. So I have a Bane on the statue. So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to roll 3d6 minus 1d6. 7 damage. Wow, terrible. TRBL turbo. So Aurora goes down to 4 HPs. Dane. I need to fix Dane here.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Laser beam eyes. You know how I do. You know how I do.
Wait, there actually were laser beam eyes.
Yes.
Because
And
of course there was a
Georgie-
statue. Yeah,
Georgie's
Coco
gonna
Horror
take
Game.
3 damage.
I had assumed that I was just making a joke.
I never
And then it
joke
happened.
about laser beam eyes coming from statues. Alright, that is the end of round 2, top of round 3. I roll initiative. Oh shit. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Mr. Statue's last round. Will somebody roll me a d6 for initiative? Actually, I mean, shit, it doesn't even matter because you break ties. Arya, fantastic. Everybody goes first. Ivan jumps in. Wolf moves over. Aurora stays where she's at. Dane stays where he's at. Angela's cocklock ready to rock. George begins casting. Maybe, you know what? Georgie's gonna hang back and keep an eye out on this area over here. In fact, he'll probably start drifting over and inspecting the statue. Because that's what Georgie would do. Georgie's like, yeah, these guys have got it. I'm gonna go play with the statue dust.
What the hell was that all about? Let's take a look.
Also, Georgie just took a massive hit. I mean, that he saved for, but you know, he's a little capricious. He doesn't want to be part of this game anymore. All right, here we go. I think ranged gets solved first, so Angela goes. Angela's gonna shoot the statue. Somebody roll me a d20 for the Angela. Angela the Manslayer. Roll me that d20.
You slay one man, and all of a sudden it's the only thing they know you for.
Well, I think it's that, and it's hard to say Mary Sawyer, and it's much easier to say Manslayer. 10 hits AC 7 for her, and it's even worse due to them wearing effectively plate mail. She will miss. Melee attacks now. Wolf. Well, actually, Wolf will go last. Aurora. Aurora will go first. Somebody roll me a d20 for Aurora's attack.
I feel like it should count as plate mail against all weapons other than hammers, in which case it does not count as armor. Being a statue.
Hey, everybody's
You
a
know.
critic, okay?
It stinks.
Just wait and see he starts swinging the critic. Oh my gosh. Well, see, you kind of have that baked into the rules, because check out plate armor here, and check out like spears. Spears get -4 versus plate mail. Daggers get -5. Hand axes -4. Mace 0. Mace takes no penalty to plate mail. It's one of the
Flail's
few.
actually better.
Marginally, yes. But that's just because,
Compared
you
to
know,
a -5?
spike, yeah. However,
I mean,
if target is
Spike's impact
prone,
versus.
modifier to hit is 0. All right, can I get an attack roll? Can I get an attack roll for Aurora? Aruru. Aruru. One of Aurora's still streaming. She was like, I'm not gonna stop until this game is beat. And I'm like, ha! I've been there before.
Hey, I just want to go to bed, Glacier. I know. Why is this boss so tough?
All right, Glacier, roll me that D20. Roll me that beautiful bean footage.
Rolling a D20? Okay.
Yep. Just
Let's
a flat
fix
D20.
that on,
Just a flat D20.
1 to 20. Beep boop. It's a 3.
Ooh, that's not gonna cut the mustard.
That's why you don't let Glacier roll for PCs.
Oof skis. Okay. All right. Ivan Rocksplitter next. Ivan is swinging that Dwarven Warhammer, weapon class 6. That is essentially a Morning Star, so -1 to plate. But it shouldn't be too bad because he's a fighting man 6. His attack matrix pretty solid. Anybody want to roll for Ivan Rocksplitter? Going once, going twice. Roll me a D20 for Ivan Rocksplitter's attack. The statue's on its last legs. It's about to go down.
Okay, dokie. Oh, I was wondering. Yeah, I was dragging
6
my
is
heels
gonna
to see if
miss.
Gift wanted to do that.
How
But
about
I shouldn't have, because 6 ain't gonna do it.
how about a Wolf Bjornsson?
D20?
Yeah. Now Wolf is
15.
yeah, that hits. That hits. Roll me D6.
Roll 1d6. It's a 4.
Let me check HP. That will be enough to bring it down. And that's the end of the fight. 3 rounds. That happened pretty fast. Here we go.
Looks like Dane took a hit and Aurora got the spray bottle, but everyone else seems up. All right, Georgie got a took a hit. Is that what I heard?
Yeah. All right, let me. Doodle-doo-doo. Back to suspense.
I like how this one is called Suspense, but the thing that gets me is in the picture for that video, there's like a skeleton hanging from a tree, and I'm like, that's not really what suspense means, but okay.
All right, everybody reconvenes over here.
Did Georgie learn anything good about this statue?
Somebody roll me a D20 to determine what Georgie learned from the statues. Also, while you're doing that, Ivan gets a little curious as to why those statues could move, and he finds
there's a small man inside each statue.
Whoa. He finds that behind those statues, there were secret passages.
More statues.
Secret passages filled with more statues.
We realized these things were going to get trashed constantly, so we just started storing replacement statues right behind them.
So, you've got a secret passage right here, and you got a secret passage right here. And you could also go down the steps here. You've got choices, chat. Give unto me your choices. Where do you want to go?
Give me your choice, you two-tailed trouble.
Also, I think this one is still hidden.
No.
Okay, then it's just hidden to me on Roll20.
It might look a little weird, but they can see it.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the statue? Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Keep moving. Do you want to go southern secret passage, northern secret passage, or take the stairs?
I'd like to go home now.
Ivan Rocksmitter's like, oh, I am home.
That was quick.
Norvin. Medallion of
Obvious
Invisibility
exits.
allows whomever wears it to become invisible. Ooh. Maybe it'll shake the orcs. Okay. Cool.
Medallion of Visibility. Hang it over the entryway. Anybody who passes into that structure is visible, even if they're supposed to be invisible. They do not realize it. Also works on ghosts.
All right, Kith, spend your hard-earned points. I will say that one of these statues in the hallway is wearing a giant medallion. Well sized for the statue. And
It's like a
very
Flava Flav.
yeah,
block.
yeah. That's the catch. It makes you invisible, but man, that thing is loud as shit.
It is very loud and very heavy.
Who would you want to wear the Flava Flav sized medallion of invisibility?
God, when was the last time I thought about Flava Flav? And that's the first thing that came into my head.
I'll have the people start congregating over here. Also, do you want Aurora to heal herself with one of her castings of Cure Light Wounds? All right, roll me a d6 to see how much Aurora heals herself. While you're doing that, Ivan Rocksplitter will... Oh, you need a space, Kith. You need a space. Ivan Rocksplitter will go first. Okay. You'll find an antechamber. Ivan will continue in, followed by Mary, Wolf. Dane's gonna pull up the caboose. Space. Okay.
Space.
Aurora gets 3 back. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Ivan will very carefully open the secret door and reveal a hallway. Looks like you can go to the right, up to the north. Where would you like to go? Would you like to go north or to the east? With your suspenseful music that I'm going to turn up just a little bit. Do we have any opinions? Any opinions? Boom. Got a poll. 1 minute poll, 1 minute poll. Vote on your phones. Vote on your phones. Vote on your phones if we're going north or going east.
North out in front, 2 votes. Two votes and 100% of these people.
All right, north it is. Let me get that set up for you. Yep. Okay. So the group begins peering up the northern hallway and inspects several doors. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Ooh. Mary right, Angela right here. Georgie behind. Aurora right here. Wolf in the corner. And Dane squeezing through with Lucky Strike. So, you see this door, 1 to the west, and 2 to the east. It's awfully quiet in here. There is a thick layer of dust upon the floor. The air is stale, but breathable. Also, you see this weird knobbly thing jutting out of the wall. Goldie wants to go inspect it. Angela or Ivan? Let's see. We'll roll a d20. Evens Ivan, odds Angela. Ivan gets it. He doesn't know how to work it, but he gets it.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
Everybody wants to go north, but they're very wary of that weird rod knobbly thing jutting out of the wall. So, what are you gonna do? What do you want to do? Tell unto me your wants and your needs. Is there any sign of how that thing got into the wall? That's a really good question. Yeah, it looks like it was built into the wall. Like it's meant to be there. Anything more, and you'll have to get closer for me to tell you. You've got to get closer to the plot so I can tell you about the plot.
Otherwise, it's like you aren't even there.
Trap? Roll me a d20 and try to roll low. Okay, so we get closer. Get closer. Angela and Ivan will creep up first. Aurora here, Georgie here, Wolf here, Dane right here. Yeah, you can tell that between Ivan and Angela, let me see, let me roll for those two. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It looks like something will happen, something magical will come out of that wand if you cross it or if you get too close. But they don't know because they're, you know, they're both fighting mans. Fighting mans. Georgie wants to go inspect, but nobody wants to let him because they don't want him to explode. He doesn't see what the problem is here. If they want to know more about magical things, they should, you know, let him do his work. Darn it. Dane's thinking about ways of tying Georgie up. Georgie is okay with this. If I explode, it'll be for the cause of magic. Exactly.
Man, the little thing sticking out of the wall just gives me goddamn Grover House flashbacks.
Mm-hmm. All right, chat. You wanted to be in the dwarven cave. Wolf, just in case. All right. Wolf's got that old man luck. Boons for days. How high is this ceiling? Flat ceiling, we'll say 15 feet high. 15 feet. That'd be a comfortable high ceiling for a dwarf.
A story and a half. I thought that would be like, that's like 2 stories for a dwarf, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well continue onwards. Okay. Let me see things on my end. Okay. All right. Group continues forward. Once I actually, you know, grab the correct thing. They pass by that knobbly thing and nothing happens. It seems to be inert. You then come across the second half of the hallway. Let me show you that now. Yeah, all right. Come across the second half of the hallway. Another one of those knobbly things, this time on the right-hand side. A door to the left, a door to the right. And a staccato crenellation terminating the hallway to the north. Okay. What do you do? Can the party hear anything coming from the room on the other side of the door on the left? Angela will hop over and put her ear to the door, and she will listen in. She doesn't hear anything. And she will signal that to the rest of the party. You have the door on the right here. And you have the door on the right here past the knobbly thing. Where would you like to go? The first knobbly thing didn't seem to do anything. Although nobody directly touched it. It just looks like Dane directly touched it. Lucky Strike over here like, nope. I could turn to place.
Hello, Davey.
So, let's do a quick poll. Okay, you got left, right, or right past the knobbly thing. 3 choices. 3 choices. You already know, you know, you think you know, that there's nothing to the, like, nothing you can hear to the left. You're pretty sure. I feel like I have dice for this, but they might. Aha, here we go. Aha. Well, those are dice telling me what the next hallway is going to look like, but I already know that because we have a map. Some of the dice I have are built for like solo RPGs, you know, for those people who like to play with themselves.
I prefer Grognard, but yes, your definition is unfortunately also true.
Right past the knobbly. Okay. All right. Asoro Nagati has spoken. She's like, I want to play some Durgan's Dugans. Wight Box edition. I'm still looking for weird dice. Okay. And can we keep an eye out for one of those air shafts Ivan mentioned? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. Let me see what's on the other side here. Nice. Okay. All right. Chat, since you are in control of your own destiny, which is very important to me, I want you to roll some dice for me. Let's see. Okay. I need to go to the oracles. The oracles. The oracles.
I was just thinking, oh, Rackle as well.
I knew you were. I knew it. Nah, we don't need to do any hex generation. No. Trying to find the, Nope, not that. Nope, nope. Okay. Ship, nope. Missile fire, nope. A note on other worlds. Ah, here we go. Getting lost in random encounters. But these aren't underground encounters. Wilderness adventures. Evasion and pursuit. Alright, I need to go back and Let's see, adventures, dungeon in the underworld, 38. There we go. Wandering monsters, here we go. Roll me a d6. Roll me a d6. Let's see what this is. 1. Okay. Roll me d10. Eight. Of course it would be. Of course. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, what happens is this actually makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Kith. Oh, actually, it would be that. Okay. I gotta add something real quick. Give me 1 second here. What the heck? It's not that bad. It's not that big. Goodness. All right. Very good. So, as soon as everybody gets up here, the knobbly thing activates and a bolt of lightning shoots out, cutting across Angela and Ivan. So I need for you to make me 2 saves. 1 for Angela and 1 for Ivan. So roll me some d20s as I find some different music with which to torture you with. Ooh, that's bad. Roll for Ivan. Someone with better luck, please roll. Chat, we need a roller. We need a high roller. We need a big high roller. Let's see it. Big high roller. Come on, baby. Hey, Campster with a 19. All right. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. Oh, really bad. Like really bad. Like Ivan takes half and Angela takes all of it.
Ooh.
And she explodes. And now we go to initiative.
Oof.
I will roll real quick. Enemy rolls 2. Roll initiative, tell me what you get, and you've lost Angela, so you no longer break ties.
Oof.
Who suggested coming here? This was a mistake. Ah, you go first.
Then slain.
You see, she was a manslayer, but she was slain by a man. It was me, Chad. It was me.
Yeah.
How goes the
As
chaos?
it is.
We have lost our first hero, Angela, manslayer Mary Sawyer. Poor thing. Also, that's a little too loud. Now it's too quiet. What the hell? Okay.
But that music was just right.
All right, chat, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You just saw a lightning bolt come out of this weird knobbly thing and cut down one of your heroes. Georgie gets a boon. That's cool. That's cool. Who wants to run up and, like, open this door? Because you're pretty sure something's going on. Somebody's manning this thing. And you were going to go open this door anyway. So who wants to run up and open this door? Probably Wolf. But he might want to run in after, like, Ivan opens up the door. Get out of the line of the bolt. Okay, Ivan will roll up here. He will open up the door. So let me open up the door. Let me run over and do that. Okay, inside the room you find a weird undead elven mage who's like playing with the controls, and he's like, oh shit. as Wolf's like, skibbity bop up, skibbity bop.
Just sitting in the middle of this room, flipping playing cards into a hat, looks over at him. Hey man, what's good? Oh shit, adventurers! Motherfucker! Okay, hold on. Can you go out and come back in?
Aurora will move. She will move to here, grab Angela in hopes that she can save her, and drag her the last inch. Yeah, like drag her over to here. Angela will be easy to drag since she is small. Georgie will move to there and carefully inspect the knobbly thing, and Dane will get in here with Lucky Strike within range of attacking. Okay. Let's make it happen. Wolf's gonna go first. Who would like to roll for Wolf? I think he's got a boon. I think he's got a boon. So let's see what happens. Oh, that's a hit. That is a hit. Oh, yes. Roll me that D6. Also, let me move the undead mage over here. Yeah, 4 damages. I'll take it. Ooh.
I will be back.
Okay.
Yet again. Just a moment.
All right, somebody roll for Dane. He's coming in with his sword now, since his lance broke. He's fighting with his sword. Who wants to roll for Dane? Dane gets a boon. Let's go. I don't think a 6 is going to be able to do it for Dane, but we can check. Let's see. First, sword. Sword against what is essentially no armor. Okay, no adjustments. Alright, Dane. Rolled a 6, which is an even AC 9. That is a miss. That is a miss. Okay. Aurora assesses Angela, sees that she can't save her. Somebody make me an intelligence check for Georgie. No, it's okay, Strider. I like the excitement. I want the excitement. Somebody roll me a d20. Try to roll low for Georgie. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a pass. Georgie thinks that Georgie can use the knobbly thing, but in reverse. He thinks that if he casts a spell through the knobbly thing, he can affect what's on the other side. Would you like for Georgie to try? Georgie definitely wants to try this. Georgie does have a boon. Okay, what spell would you like Georgie to cast? Georgie has Fireball, Lightning Bolt. Probably Lightning Bolt would be the best one here. They said the creature was undead, so he doesn't want to mess with Charm Person. Is Wolf wearing metal armor? No, he's wearing hide. He's wearing hide armor. Also yeah. Wolf is wearing hide. Lightning Bolt? Okay. I will attempt to make a save for the Undead Elven Mage. That's I don't think that's going to be enough for a level 5 mage. Let me check real quick. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be... Whoa! Christiania Storm! Storming in. Christy Raid, welcome in everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? My name is Atsumori Kufuhara. I'm here with Electric Glacier, who's stepped out for just a hot second. We are playing Chat Plays D&D, Wight Box Edition. And we are currently getting revenge for Angela the Manslayer, who was felled by a lightning bolt. You know, I do have to say, as DM, lightning bolt has been the way that I have felled most of my PCs.
And their friends.
And their friends. Yep. And Grimace.
Semper Fidelis Grimace.
Always faithful. God, that episode was a banger. That was episode 4, I believe. 3 or 4. Anyway.
I think it was 4, because, yeah.
Hey, Adelcove, welcome in. So, who wants to roll me 8d6 to see what happens to the Undead Elven Mage? Christiania's barking at me. What do I do? Do I meow back? Oh, thank you, Kith. That will completely decimate the Undead Elven Mage.
You can go in for tummy rubs, but I can't guarantee you're gonna get that hand back.
But dogs are usually friendly, right? Also, chat, is the background music too loud? Is it too loud? Or am I good? Oh yeah, damn good roll. And that will be it for the Undead Elven Mage. Whoa!
That's so good, Oslo.
That's some big borkin. Hold on. Here, I got this. And I got this. Also, Atsumori, you didn't answer the message in the birthday server. Yes, but I've seen the message. I have not answered it yet. Because I'm still seeing if I can actually get those days off. So pending. But yes, I have seen the message. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love you, baby.
Coming up on another birthday there, Oslo?
Yep.
Nice.
You better. Gun emoji. Do I have any guns? Shit. Yeah, I got an Arya gun. We're doing a party. I've been invited to the dog party.
Nice. Well, have fun, you kids. I'll wait in the car with my flask, being a designated driver.
There we go.
Oh, is that what that means?
What?
I misunderstood what being a designated driver meant.
Okay. So, Georgie's like, hee, that worked. That sounded like it worked. Fulf is over here, like, patting himself down for, static electricity. Hell's bells, kid! You're gonna get me killed prematurely! I borrowed her name and looks for a character. With her permission, of course. Look. She has a character sheet. I wrote these character sheets myself. Physically.
Hasn't Wolf already exceeded the life expectancy by 3 or 4 decades?
Oh, yeah, easily. But again, he wants to die in battle, fighting the enemy. He doesn't want to get, TK'd in his last few days.
Yeah.
Also, he needs something to bitch about, otherwise he's not going to be happy. He's one of those guys.
Okay.
I've also got Georgie Wygorn, very cool. Walk it off, Wolf!
That's what they called me in high school.
18 intelligence, 8 wisdom. Very, very smart. Not very wise.
Guy who hands you a bowl of gazpacho and tells you that it's fruit salad.
He's not wrong, but you're not happy.
Yeah.
Poor Angela. Alright, yeah, we're searching the room for stuffs. We're searching the undead for stuffs. Let me roll my treasure die to see what's in there in the room itself. Oh, interesting. Okay, alright. Okay. Somebody roll me a D100.
Oh shit, the D-Hundo.
The D-Hundo.
Hundo Wakari.
Yes. But yes, Oslo, thank you so much for the raid. I truly appreciate it. 28. Interesting. 28. Okay. All right. We will do that first. Roll me another D100. D100. D100.
D100. D100. More fun than a pillow fight. Wait.
Sock and boppers. 27. All right, you find a +1 shield. hidden away underneath one of these hammocks. Now, as for the Undead Elven Mage, you find... let's see. Roll me D100. Take the shield just in case. Who would like to use the shield? Probably Dane, Ivan, or Aurora could use the shield. Wolf could use it, but he prefers his two-handed sword. Georgie cannot use it. 77. Okay. What is that? You find a helmet.
Is it the one you rolled into the darkness earlier?
It is definitely a magical helmet.
First question, is it a mimic?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but you find a magical shield and a magical helmet. Looks like the Undead Elven Mage was wearing the helmet. Somehow, the Undead Elven Mage is wearing the helmet. But you know elves are a strange, capricious lot and can switch between using magic and being powerful men-at-arms. Analysis of the helmet. It is a helmet. It is a metal helmet. It's magical. You're not exactly sure what that magic entails.
You inspect the inside of the helmet. No lice. Apparently, this is not a -1 helmet of infestation.
That's pretty nice. Do the hammocks look like someone's been living in them recently? No. Except for one of them. I mean, you know, the Undead Elven Mace did like to try and take naps sometimes.
Did not want to sleep on the floor. Wait. Undead Elven?
Yeah.
What were they doing sleeping at all?
They were trying it out, you know, seeing if what the big deal was about.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes they just lay there and like stare up at the ceiling and count the stones.
Trance in a hammock.
Who would know about magic artifacts? Probably Georgie, if anybody. Georgie could probably try to identify it. Roll me a D1d20 and try to keep it low. How low can you go? How low can you go?
Keep it low, keep it low.
The Elven Mage was bit by a werehuman. Oh no!
Oh no!
Georgie can tell the rest of the group that this helmet is weird. I mean, it works as a helmet. It's perfectly magical, perfectly fine. But it will change you in some way should you wear it. There's a chance it could change you in some way. Though Georgie's not sure whether that's a good or a bad thing. Maybe just bring it? Okay, nobody's wearing it yet. Alright, well, where would you like to go now? You could go back to this door. You could head up this door. You can go back down to the left. So you got 2 on the left, 2 on the right, basically. Check the door on the left. Okay. I like that idea. Aurora will pray over the body of Angela and kind of wrap her up in her own blanket. Everybody's just kind of letting Aurora do her thing, and she's sanctifying the body, and everybody's a bit more quiet now, a bit more reserved, a bit more focused.
Bit less screaming.
Show me your war face! Bullshit! I said show me your war face! We'll work on it.
All right. So in here, you find a training room. Find a training room with all sorts of weapons and training dummies and all that. Most of the weapons have rusted over time. And you find a locked door to the north. Look around for enemies and anything else suspicious. Suspicious. Well, while you're doing that, roll me a D100. 1D100. Inside this room, you find a quiver with 10 magic arrows. 10 magic arrows. But everything else has been rusted or just left for thousands of years.
Does this game treat crossbow bolts and arrows as interchangeable, or are they separate?
No,
ammunitions?
they're separate.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question, though. So you got the locked door to the north. You've got more doors in the hallway. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? Check the locked door for any traps, then maybe see if anything can be heard from the other side. Roll me a d20 real quick. Ivan will step up. Aurora will go to him, and she will cast her last healing spell upon him, seeing as he is injured from the lightning bolt from before. So somebody roll me a 1d6. See how many HPs Ivan gets back.
You just let me know if you want me to do it. Oh, no, there we go. Strider gave you 3.
Nice. Ivan feels better. Truly feeling like he has the power of God at his side. And anime. Georgie is absent-mindedly, like, using a bit of charcoal to sketch out a map. It's rough and certainly not to scale, but it's better than nothing.
Better than guessing.
Dane's gonna stay out here in the hallway. Ivan does not hear anything on the other side, and he doesn't detect any traps. Ah, boy, get out of the way! Oh, fine, fine. I shall open the door. Wolf is going to try and open it with his massive strength. Roll me a 1d20. Because, I mean, Wolf feels like he's plenty strong, right? Oh my god, that almost passed. That almost passed. Aurora feels bad for him, and she's gonna subtly help him with it. Roll me another d20.
Oh boy.
Because Aurora's strength is actually 16. There we go. Vul feels like he is getting his vitality back. And Aurora smiles and nods and takes no, takes no responsibility for opening the door. You find a secret treasure room. Well, not so secret, just locked. Looks like there's many neat little goodies in here. You have a rather plain treasure chest and 3 others that obviously look like these were chests built by dwarves. You also have what appears to be like a set of thieves' tools over here, tools for fabricating small things. This is a treasure trove, man. This is a great little room. I feel like Wolf would strut in here like, yes, I am the man. I am the third son of the third son of the greatest barbarian warlord to ever haunt these mountains.
Well, second greatest after the first son of the third son of a barbarian who is also haunting them right now.
Dane is actually going to unseat himself from his horse and place Angela upon it.
Just to be spooky.
I mean, wrapped up. Doesn't fucking weaken at Bernie's this shit. Come on, Angela. I always meant to give you a ride on my horse seat.
Last charge.
Is Atsu rolling a 1d4 to figure out how many of those chests are mimics? Oh, Cam, honey, why do I need to roll a 1d4 when I know exactly which one it is? You fools, you beautiful fools.
Do me this one favor and put a little A1 sauce on your hands before you reach for the treasure.
Let me pull up the stats on this thing. Okay. Yep. Anyone have a bow?
Box.
Box. Let me roll to see how many HPs it's got. Not too bad. Not terrible. Okay. There we go. And now we go to initiative. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me, Glacier.
Okie dokie.
Decker, roll me a d6.
It's a 5.
While I get some fight music. This isn't fight music, this is run for your life music.
Dem's fighting nerds.
I don't know if I want this one. This one is so, like... the same 4 measures. Over and over and over again. Ah!
My D6 came up a 5.
Uh-oh. Chat, roll me D6. See if you go first. This could be bad. I'm gonna say nobody's surprised because, I mean, y'all are just way too genre savvy about this bullshit. Alright, but it will go first. First time it went first, holy shit. It will lash out with its tongue and attempt to catch Wolf Bjornsson. Get mimicked. No! Oh my god. It actually sticks to floor and like flings itself across the room like and Aurora's like and she reflexively beats the fuck out of it with her mace. Let's have Aurora go first. Somebody roll me a D20. She gets spooked. $16, that will hit. D6 damage, please. D6 damage. Roll that beautiful. Oh, max damage.
Oh, damn.
Damn, Aurora out here knowing how to smash. Wolf, always wanting to be involved in the story, jumps in. Somebody roll D20, see if Wolf hits. He does have a boon. Okay, good. From like 45 minutes ago? 14's definitely gonna hit for Wolf. Give me that D6. Four damage. Ivan Rock Splitter is going to hop around Wolf and attack. Oh, you know the thing. So roll me a D20 for Ivan Rock Splitter and his Dwarven Warhammer. Chat, you could have had mass combat. You could have had massive battles. You could have been doing, you know, several attacks worth of damage. But you picked the dungeon. You picked the dungeon. You chose this, and that's a miss. Dane.
And as a way of saying thank you, here's an oldster playing with a box in a basement in the dark.
Once again, I'm being caught playing with myself. The dungeon is fun. I appreciate that. Dane's gonna get in there and he's going to... I think he's in measure. Barely. He's gonna swing with his sword. His long sword. Well, actually, it's kind of an arming sword. Swing with his sword.
Or would you prefer sorcery?
Ooh. Oop, roll me a D6. Roll me a D6 at the pump up that number. You might actually be able to do this. You might actually be able to pull it off. Because Dane... Woo! That bumps me up to a 13. That's a hit.
Nice.
Give me D6 damage. You could take this thing out right now. Oh, shit. Max damage. Shit. -6. Brr. 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 And that's game right there. That is fight. Okay, back to the creepy music. Way to go, Strider. It was some good. Wolf will look to Aurora. Oh, that was some good fighting there, lass. Not bad for a finger-wiggling prayer junkie. He claps on the shoulder.
I'm not a prayer junkie. I can stop anytime I want.
It just so happens that answer is always never.
I can stop anytime, you know, my God says I can stop. Hasn't come up. Yeah.
Okay, treasure time. I love treasure times. My favorite time of the day.
It is such a good time. Treasure time.
Okay. Roll me a D100. Roll me that D-hundo. Percentiles are the way to go. Roll me that D-hundo. 17. Strider, there's 100 sides of this dice. You don't always have to roll 17, man. It's okay.
I said 17.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Roll me. How about you roll me another D100?
You know, for fun.
Yeah, for funsies. $88. You find a map. You find an ancient map that alludes to another secret grove. An elven grove that might hide some powerful magics. Let me make a note of that. Okay. Magic map. Very good. All right, next one. This is gonna be. Yeah, roll me D100. One D100. Let me see it. Let me see the sides. Let me see all the sides. Are there any potions in this room? You got potions for these poor sods? I don't know. We're gonna find that out. 77. That's gonna be that. Oh shit. Okay, roll me another D100 to see what magical scroll this is. $77 lucky. 62. You find a scroll of protection from lycanthropes.
Have we met a single wolf anything in any of the campaigns so far?
No.
Okay.
I've been holding lycanthropes in my back pocket for later. Wait a minute. No. Yeah, I was conflating adventures. I don't think if you met any were creatures.
Yeah. Don't forget to punch some holes in that pocket if you're going to be keeping lycanthropes in there.
Warg's the closest. Pour one out for the warg. Yeah, but even that's a stretch. Armstrong. Roll me D100. So that's you found a scroll of protection from lycanthropes. Now to find the next magical item. So far it's a magic map and a scroll. So D100. $10. Okay. Roll me another D100. If you roll 36 to 40 on this, I'm gonna fucking flip. I'm gonna absolutely die because the dice are gonna be telling their own story. Webby!
Looks like this one was a 10, or was that the last one?
67, okay. 67. Oh! You find a magical sword +1. You find a magical sword +1, but, oh, Jesus shit. It seems to have something more to it. Oh, I turned off the care package redeem because I wanted to concentrate on running the game. Take it. Who do you want to give the sword +1 to? Let's Georgie identify the something extra. Yeah, suddenly Georgie is very interested in this room. He wasn't before, but now he is. Oh, you guys are finding some good stuff in here. I'll take that scroll.
But then what we use after we use toilet?
Not these, you brute!
Thank you. Me work on brute qualities. Thank you for notice. I try my hardest, not sure anybody sees the difference. So when you say things like that, oh, it warms my heart.
Roll me D20 to determine if Georgie knows anything about this extra special magical sword. Can I edit this? Oh, I can from here. Aha, ha, ha. Okay, I gotta go over here to do it. 14.
Got a 14.
He thinks it's got a magical effect tied to it. It's not a bad effect. Let's see. Magic sword +1. Something extra. I will say Dane also has the magic helmet, but he's not wearing it right now. Okay. Cool. Can you just swing it around to find out the magic? Dane gives the sword a couple of testing swings, and nothing special happens. Other than the fact that he's swinging a magical sword. Alright, next item. I think this is the last item. Last item. Roll me D100. D100. Last magical item you find in here. 41. Hey! How about them potions, though? Roll me D100. And see what kind of potions you find. One? Oh, okay. You find 4 healing potions.
Wow.
4 healing potions and a potion of growth. Drinking this will cause the imbiber to grow to 30 feet tall if all is drunk. The character will increase in size in proportion to the number of drunks. Drunks? Basically, you can
screwed up there.
You can drink this and get big as a fucking building, 30 feet tall.
Discord screwed up. Does it also cover for your intoxication?
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, it would have to due to the square cube law.
Yeah, true enough.
Speaking of which, I don't know how much I believe this, but I saw a video of this guy who got his like calves lengthened, like bone and muscle and everything, and he went from like 5'5" to 6'6" like feet clean. The problem is his calves are now nearly as long as his thigh muscles. See, even though he's healed up, he moves so awkwardly.
Oh,
and
boy.
With lengthened shins like that, I would be really worried about, like, just snapping under the weight.
Yeah, like... Damn, I can't even really picture it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Anyway, you have plumbed this area for its treasures. And you have found everything. Kith, I will see you tomorrow for the strike. I gotta do my last few preps for that.
You gonna put a pin in that here?
We could do like we could do some more exploring. Because we've only done like chat oh, I'm on the wrong.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah. We've only done a small section of this map.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Because the chat wanted a dungeon crawl. We can speed this up just a little bit.
How long do you think you're going tonight? Or
for like 10 or 15 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, not too much. Not too much later. So, these other two rooms are ancient barracks, where you can find some interesting stuff within. And I will roll for that real quick. Actually, Glacier, roll me D100.
Yeah. D-hundo. It's nice.
Nice. That's another scroll. Roll me another D100.
Okie doke. There you go again. 18 this time.
18. One spell. One spell. Just one spell.
Limited
Let's
wish.
go determine that spell real quick. It's gonna be a magic user's spell. So roll me a like a D6, but reroll sixes.
Let's see. D6. It's a 1.
Roll me D8.
Okay. D8. It's a 2.
You find a scroll of detect magic. Hey, that's not bad. Ooh, Strider rolled a 58. Cool. 58 is a potion. Roll me a D100. After your 58.
Want me to do that, or is Strider? Strider then, okay. Or chat.
Yeah, chat. It doesn't have to be I was just messing around with it. Well, I'm taking your number and I'm using it. So roll again. 74.
74.
That is a potion of giant control. I say, Potion of giant control. Who should be in charge of the potions? It should be Georgie, I think. Okay, let me move over here. Georgie.
When you're always at the center of trouble, it just means that the potions don't have to travel very far to get to where they're needed.
Potion of growth. Potion of giant control. Map of Magic Grove. Cool. And we're gonna give Aurora the shield +1. That'll drive her AC down to 1. Also, she counts as wearing plate mail and shield, which is nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm getting a little sleepy. I think we're gonna call it here.
Okay.
Chat, did you have fun? Do you want to do this next week? You want to get through the rest of this dungeon? And then get chased by more orcs?
How are you gonna lose those orcs? Like, can you lose a tail?
Yes.
Invisibility.
Yeah, I mean, if you had, like, invisibility for the group, or if you are in terrain where you can physically lose sight of them. It also depends on how big is the enemy pursuit, like the enemy group pursuit, versus how big or small is your group. Basically, the bigger the pursuer is, the slower they move, the easier they are to run away from.
If it's an army of hundreds, you can get away from it easily. If it's just, Grobe and that fucking dog of his, then you gotta be pretty fast, because that guy is on a mission.
Chances are he's gonna run you down.
Yeah. He is moving with
also,
motivation.
it's brutal. You check against the slowest member of your party.
Oh.
Which in this case are the clankers, the plate armor, the ones who move 6 inches in combat.
Yeah. Full Metal Oldster there.
Hey, Wolf is many things. Speedy is not one of them.
Yep.
Wolf doesn't start fights, he ends fights. But I will put them out here in the hallway. To remind me. Okay.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course.